What is up, you guys? My name is Somi, and this is her Invisible Prowess. Thank you so much for tuning in today's collective tarot reading. Okay, this reading is definitely going to be about you and the person on your mind. And I'm already getting a download that someone is deeply, deeply thinking about you, and you live in their head 24/7, rent free. Okay, and you certainly made an impact, a lasting impression about you. Okay, if this video message found you, more than likely there is a message in it for you. So let's dive deep in today's reading. Okay, I'm going to be starting with Wisdom of the Oracle here by Colette Baron Reed. And if you guys don't already know this, I am running a very, very special Valentine's Day discount, okay, for all of my love reading, only now for $25, okay? So it's a very limited time offer. I highly recommend that you take advantage of it. So let's see what the cards are saying. Oh, something wanted to jump out. Okay, we have co-create. So I feel like you and this particular person may not be on the best talking terms at this time, but this is someone you entertained a future with, this possibility, and this is not something to be taken lightly here, okay? Regardless of how things transpired, how things unfolded between the two of you, feels very much unfinished business, and it's such an open ending that there's been so many interpretations that you've rehearsed in your mind of what could have possibly gone wrong, and you just never heard back again from this guy, okay? And yeah, we have chaos and conflict, and we have next to it round and round. Oh my god. Yeah, like I said, there has been so much confusion, so much lack of communication here that could have definitely bridged the gap here, literally bridged the distance. And I feel like you're going in circles, literally, with this guy. And you're not, you may or may not be someone who's normally like to be hung up on a guy. You're someone who is a fairly healthy person in the sense that you're very, very emotionally grounded in your own nature, okay? You don't really need a man to make you happy, but this particular person bypasses that for some reason. And anyways, besides that, we have poised here. I feel like you've really, really held your ground, okay? There may be a time that you have extended yourself and overgave to this particular person to once again bridge that gap, and then initially when you were still in talking terms with each other, but that's up to a point, okay? But you're in this very, very empowering, magnetizing, divine feminine energy here, which is poised, okay? That's definitely influencing them indirectly to literally step up. And yeah, we have here message in a bottle. Yes, there is definitely a much needed conversation that's underway here from this particular person. Where have they gone? I feel like, oh, this is how they view you right now. We have leg up. I feel like they're being challenged to meet you at an energy, okay? That's not quite where they're at, unfortunately. And this is in terms of confidence and being emotionally grounded is definitely a unique trait that is so admirable about you and how authentic you are. And you almost have no problem expressing yourself, which is so the opposite for them. And literally expressing their emotions and showing that vulnerability, and let alone also accountability of all things, is something that they need to strengthen to be forthcoming with you and bridge this gap, okay? But yeah, we have message in a bottle, okay? So communication is definitely underway here. I'm gonna put away the cards. Yeah, I'm gonna be opening up Lucky Lig here. This is definitely one of my newest decks that I recently received from the mail. It's from Etsy if you guys want to purchase this also. Let's see here. Yeah, we have work here. When I cracked open the deck. I can definitely see this person, and also more than likely your energy here as well, trying to distract yourselves literally in the attempts of trying to get a move on. Let's move on already, okay? If it's over, it's over. But I feel like you both have been equally at war with yourself. Is this really over? Your mind and heart are pulling you in different directions. The mind always want to be the logical side, to try to keep you safe, try to be more protective of you, to literally move on from this, okay, that there's nothing more to this. But your heart says otherwise. I just saw 555 on the timer here. But deep down, regardless of the circumstances and the outcome that's transpired, something about this feels like it can go the distance. It can get, it literally has the legs to literally go the long term here. But something about this person, once again, this is coming up. We have the poison apple here for red flags, toxicity, and lessons that needed to be learned, not just for this particular person, but also for you, okay? Yeah, you're definitely meant to be invited into this queen divine feminine energy that you do not chase, you attract, okay? And what's so easy, okay, to do in these certain dynamics here, it's so easy to basically forget how valuable you are, how worthy you are of good things and things of that nature. But you're definitely being reminded of your own value, your own self-worth, okay? And no guy or no man should really take that away from you, okay? You owe that much to yourself. But yeah, nonetheless, something about this dynamic is definitely breeding some sort of codependency that is definitely not healthy, okay? If you ever find yourself in a position where you have to, or want to, not have to, but want to rely on another person to make you feel complete, to make you feel whole, to make you feel happy, that is definitely not setting you up in the best way possible, okay? But there was definitely some sort of immature mindset when initially meeting you, when you were still actively in talking terms. We have fling here. Maybe they have invited you to some certain social settings, maybe to come over literally, but that's in the attempts of doing something that is one and done, okay, which is not what quite you're looking for, okay? But regardless of how things transpired, something about this feel like it's not over, and let's see why. I'm already getting the sense that you have a strong past life connection with this person, okay? But yeah, nonetheless, for you to even merge timelines again, you need to learn and integrate your karmic lessons that needed to be completed at this time, okay? So let's see what else here also. I'm gonna be opening up Message of Love Oracle deck. Okay. Oh my gosh. So right here at the bottom of the deck, this is a channeled message here. It says, I don't know if we will ever change. Yeah, so if this person could say something to you right now, they'd also like to say, I always feel connected to you. Yes, there is a soul tie, okay, that literally transcends multiple lifetimes that you've already shared with this person. That's why energetically this feels so oh my god, I don't even know the words, okay? But only you two would know the special bond, this very highly spiritual connection that only the two of you share at this time, okay? Let's see what else. What else does the viewer need to know? Oh, okay. we have irreplaceable. Yes, the way you love can never be matched. And they need more time to think. Okay, let's see what else we have. I feel pain from the damage I have caused. This person is deeply regretful of how they've treated you and how undeserving you are of how little they've shown of their better side to you. Okay, let's see what else. Yeah, they literally feel like a part of them is missing, okay, without you in their lives right now. I feel like they're definitely given this time of silence, this time of separation is definitely giving them ample time, okay, this window of opportunity, okay, to take a much harder look onto themselves and truly make a self inventory of how they've behaved subconsciously, okay, when it comes to romantic love, okay, when it comes to connections, when it comes to not even necessarily you, but I feel like you may have a intuition for things like this. Excuse me, I just saw 1111, which could be confirmation for you. It's definitely not your job to fix this person. Unfortunately, this inner work, okay, and yeah, I say it and it comes out, okay? This inner work of their shadow, okay, is something that only they can do, okay? Maybe that's also something that you are meant to be reminded of, okay? That you are not supposed to intervene into someone's healing journey, okay? And we all have negative experiences, past experiences when it comes to life, when it comes to love, okay? Maybe this person quite literally had a traumatic past event, okay, that transpired even leading back all the way from childhood growing up. That's why their perception of love and romantic connections in general is so what's the best word? It's so distorted. There you go. That's the word I'm looking for. But something about this feels like you two are meant to be together, quite literally. It says here, our love is there despite the distance. So even at this time of separation and distance, this person feels like there is still something here that needs that attention, that needs that focus, okay? But at this time, they're definitely being called to literally cultivate on their mindset, cultivate on their own energy, okay? And unfortunately, yeah, we have too many differences. I feel like you have a polarizing effect on each other. You easily highlight each other's shortcomings and strengths, but more volume on that shortcomings here. Someone could be super comfortable in their own skin. They're very comfortable, they're very confident, okay, in expressing themselves, and the other person is literally the opposite, okay? And that is something that this person genuinely need to work on here. Let's see what else the cards are saying. I'm gonna go ahead with tarot here with Tarot of Mystical Moments by Katrine Wellstein. What does the card say about your future? So I have here, bottom of the deck, we have 5 of Wands and 10 of Swords. Oh my God. And King of Swords. Oh my God. Okay. So there may have been a time when this person genuinely wanted to get closer to you. Okay. But it's coming across as playing mind games. Okay. But playing these mind games are definitely, of course, this person had to realize at some point that you cannot play these games without another person. So these very toxic traits needed to come to an end, literally with 10 of Swords. And we have King of Swords in reverse here, meaning that there's definitely some sort of shedding here of old identities, old bad habits that are very obsolete, very outdated, and instead they want to bring you an offer, okay? They want to literally put it all on the table and put their heart on the line, and everything that they have failed to communicate with you will be brought to life, okay? Will be brought to light, okay, is what I mean. We have the sun here, which stands for clarity. It stands for truth, okay? It also stands for victory here. We have the Hierophant in reverse. I feel like they're you definitely activate some sort of awakening with each other, and this person's awakening, at least their time of silence, is almost coming to an end here. We have the Tower in reverse. Oh my god, yes, I say it and it comes out, okay. And we have Eight of Cups and Ace of Swords. Interesting. So communication is definitely coming in here, okay? This person deeply wishes to, their intention is definitely to move this connection, okay, to stiller waters with Ace of Swords. It's technically in reverse right now because, yeah, they have not yet sent that message for you. They have not sent that invitation for you. Oh my god. And we have the Hangman, and next to it is the King of Cups. This person want to show you how much they've changed, okay? And this is not something that they normally do for anybody else, okay? We have the Temperance in reverse. I feel like there is a karmic justice that's definitely being delivered here when they appear here at the second time around for reconciliation, okay? Oh my god. Let's see what the cards are saying here. I feel like they're also in this energy, okay? They've been working so hard trying to keep a lid on their own emotions, literally trying to control their own emotions, but they don't want to do that anymore. That's why Four of Pentacles is in reverse, okay? And behind the scenes, they are in this energy. We have Five of Cups, okay? They don't want to be miserable anymore, okay? Is what the cards are communicating at this time. So what does the card say about the future outcome of this romantic connection? Let's see here. We have Judgment, okay? Let's see what else. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Okay. We have Ten of Pentacles. We have Justice in reverse. And Queen of Swords. Wow. Ace of Wands. Yeah. This person is definitely being empowered at this time to step up and come forward and literally share with you that the future is something that they want to share with you, okay? So that would be all of your messages for today. If you like this reading, please give this video a thumbs up. I am also running a special giveaway to all of my faithful followers who I'm deeply, deeply thankful for. Follow my Instagram at Her Invisible Prowess. I'm giving a love reading every Sunday for all of February, and not only that, I'm also giving away for 10 lucky winners Angel's guidance to answer your most burning question, okay? And that would be all for now. Have a good one. Bye.